Hello, everybody. It's Wednesday. It's Floozin time. Welcome to the Fiber Floozie Room for Floozin on Wednesday night. How is everybody today? Let's get all the electronics in order. Hi, Tracy. How are you? Hey, Dana. Okay, Dana's driving. Dana from Wanderlust Crochet is here. Tracy Cox is here. You guys, I am so proud of myself. You're not going to believe what I'm doing. At your laptop. Cool. Hey, Denisha. There's my buddy, Denisha. Oh, I didn't. I'm sorry. I'll check it. Okay. This is my grandson's hat. I don't know. Can y'all see it? This girl is doing a chart. I'm so proud of it. So this is the spider hat. I'm just going to say the spider hat by Kate Atherley. It is knit. And the chart has 50 rows. Now, because I'm doing the smallest size, there are 3 rows that I won't do, including the last one. So I'll be through quicker. And I am already on row 15. And I've had absolutely no problem reading the chart. Even on the black. Hi, Loretta. How are you tonight? I was just guessing it was Loretta. It is. So that what you see, okay, here's my stitch markers. I can't see myself, so here's my stitch markers. And in between here is where you do the chart. Hey, Nathan. And so what you see there, I can't see what you see. Those are the legs right there. Oh, I'm losing stitches. Hold on just a second. I tried to make this just a little bit earlier so that, like you, Nathan, could come in and it wouldn't be so late. Just figured, what the heck? Let's do it a little bit earlier today. Yeah, now I was going to tell you guys, who is it? Uh, is it Crochet Rocks that's showing how to do charts? It's somewhere in my feed. But somebody is doing, oh, what is that? Something coming up here. Hold on. This is not the right time for downloads of updates. See if I can tell it no. Hey, there's Enid. The crafts enthusiast is here. I called you out in my podcast. It won't let me click on it, stupid thing. I want to tell it no. Did you see what I was doing, Nathan? There it is. Now you can see it. Hi, Kelly. Okay. Glad you came in, though. What is, Enid? The spider? Or that I called you out? Because you're getting close to 500, aren't you? Teresa, did any of those links I sent you? Yes, 472. That's great. Did any of those links I posted help at all, Teresa, in the Fiber Floozie group? Y'all, I told my hubby today, I said, we had a couple of bigwigs come and join the Fiber Floozie group on Facebook. Dana's at 695. Woo woo. Yeah, I saw that, but I didn't get any. Spiders, Nathan. Yep. It would. I think it would be cool for it to be in red, but I'm doing it in black because I'm doing the chart and everything. But the next time, I need to see what that would look like. The next time, I'm actually thinking of doing another one. Okay, good. Yes, Dana, you're gonna hit 1,000 before I am. For those of you that don't know, Nathan is in England. So he was one of the reasons I wanted to come in earlier. There's Crochet Rocks. How are you, Tracy? It's Tracy, isn't it? You're welcome. I enjoy it when you come. I wish more people could, but I know it's late over there. Yes, I got it right. Oh, okay. I don't think Nathan does videos, but he does a lot of crochet. He's very knowledgeable. Oh, you're watching a movie. Okay, I missed that. I thought you were talking about something else. Was a series. Evil Lives Here, I think, is on Netflix, isn't it? Hi, Jackie. Okay, so somebody tell me the squares that we're doing for Billy. How big are they supposed to be? Hi, Gabriella. Glad you could join us. Oh my gosh. So he's in prep now. Triple bypass. Well, I hope everything goes well, Nathan. 6-inch squares. Okay. May have to whip something around these because I have this whole bag. But these are not 6-inch, I don't think. Yes, I do like true crime. I like it. I like it. I'm one of them weird people that likes it. Yeah, this one's a 5-inch, so I need to put another row on these. But if I just put another row around all of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 11 of them here. Did Madonna come in? There she is. I was going to start this podcast with, hello, my name is Jill, the Fiber Floozie. Hello, Madonna. Thanks for coming to my live. I was so much fun. Brilliant. Madonna, you're brilliant and you don't know it. Or you're brilliant and you do know it. Because it was perfect. Perfect. Perfect way to say, shouting out everybody. That's so funny. It was so much fun. Her pretend live was so much fun. I think it should be a thing. Hi, Digo. Who else did I miss? Who else came in? I'm missing people. Madonna, Digo, Jackie, Loretta. Tracy. Okay. I think I'm caught up. Okay, so I will get just all I need to do is one row around these, and then I can get them sent off. You think they'll get there in time? You think it's still okay? Madonna songs in your head? Nathan, do you watch Madonna? It's Madonna Ballard. Oh my goodness, she has a channel and she's everybody says she's a hoot, but I think she's brilliant. Like, strike a pose. Like a virgin. Madonna, does anybody ever say that? She is honest. Really? Is there 17 people? Hey, hi everybody. Want to see my hat? I'm so proud of my hat. Really? Nobody realized it was a shout out video? It was brilliant. It was a perfect way to do it. Wow. I am that smart. You're knitting? Are you a knitter like me? Oh, that's funny. The K word. So I put out my regular podcast, and I don't think it went up till like early this morning. And I showed y'all that I had started my grandson's hat again. So there's the brim. I had to redo it because I wasn't doing it in ribbing. I was just knitting. So now the red is knit and that black is pearl. So now I have a rib. And this is all pearl. The body of the hat is done in pearl. Oh, thank you, Teresa. Uh-oh, she's got a webcam coming. She is dangerous now. You think she's called you out before? She won't be a ghost anymore. Right, Madonna? Oh, that's right, you did. I can't see if you guys can see it. There they are. There's the legs. You like being a ghost? My hubby wants to always be the gray man. Can't hardly do that without losing the stitches. Thank you. I am so proud of it because I'm doing it. Okay, ready? I can't I can't show you this because it's a paid for pattern, but it's by Kate Atherley, and I will show the picture again. This is for my grandson. Woo! I was a ghost for a minute there. What was that? How did I do that? That was weird. Yeah, I know she did. That's what I was talking about. She said Madonna said that everybody said she was going to get them because they didn't send in their squares. Madonna, did you see? I have them. I've got to put these are only 5 inch, so I have to put another border around it, and there's 11. So I will get these sent as soon as I get that done. Got to get on it. Mean and nasty. You're just, I bet you are. Dana, did you really? When I saw that comment about glad I got the baby yarn, I thought, she didn't send me that. You are so sweet. That was so sweet of you, Dana. Oh. Hey, there's Movie Buff Babe. How are you? I tell you what, have you tried that willow yarn, Dana? They sent me a mixture of the willow yarn. And Dana, That square I sent you, did you notice that? That's it was a it was one of these, but it was only like two. So to me, it was like a scrap. So I had set it in my scrap jar. And I thought you might want to use those things on your when you do your video, your tutorials. Thank you for coming, Kelly. We'll see you later. You hang in there. We're hugging you. But that baby yarn, this is what she's talking about. Look here. Hey, Tasha. Your first project. Okay. 440 yards, 4 weight yarn. Well, I would want to say, yeah, because I am in grandma mode. I thought they totally haunted me. I thought Herster's was like, because I had stuff in my cart the other day and I didn't check out. I think weird things like that. 440 yards of a medium weight. Is there anything on the ball band, Tasha? Yes, this is the ball band. So sometimes when you could kind of look on the inside and there'll be writing in there. Yeah, I was thinking uh, hat and mittens is what I would think with 440. You have a grandbaby coming too in October. You're going to be a granny before me. Are you already a granny, Denisha? Congratulations. Oh, a new baby last week. Congratulations, Jackie. Okay, no ball band. So you don't know what it is? So what type of are you crocheting and what type of hook is it? Sugar spun. Sugar spun. Y'all, is that Red Heart? Oh, Chloe and TJ and Baby Wayne. Yep. Wow, Black Ribbon Studio has 12 grandchildren. Oh, that's neat, Tracy. I'm looking forward to seeing my grandson. He is 5, just turned 5 last week. Well, a few days ago. He had 4 parties on Saturday. Tracy has 2 grands. Tracy Cox. They're exhausting, but they're so cool. Loops and threads is sugar spun. Okay, knew I'd heard of it before. Um, four weight. Hold on. Tasha, have you Sundance? Tasha, did you win? Are you my winner? The 100 subscriber? That name sounds familiar. Crochet A was Happy Meal. Okay. Uh, hold on. I'm really thinking that acrylic wool. I'm really thinking a scarf. Yes, I have. I at appointments and stuff. I do both knit and crochet. You're too nervous to knit to crochet in public. I'm too nervous to film in public. So if I go to the store, I'm too afraid to. It makes me too nervous to film. I went to Walmart the other day and I just couldn't do it. Yeah, I know what you mean. My heart races. I'm like, well, I just can't. but but then the crochet and knitting, I guess I've just done it for so long. I know Bonnie Bay Crochet. She has a T-shirt she came out with that says, "It's not knitting." Okay, good. There you are. Am I buffering? Are we okay? What I'm looking at, I have two books here. This one is about wraps, and this one is about scarves. So it's straightened out. Okay. This one is the Essential Guide to Crochet, but this one was written in the UK. It has UK terms. See you later, Madonna. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. See you on your next fake live. So let me see how much yardage on the scarves. Yeah, you could. I mean, yeah, you would just sew them together. Yes, design elements. The number 3. I'm looking at the sizes of the. Okay, this one's a 4 weight. 115 yards, but you need 8. But that's super long. Okay, Loretta, thanks for coming by. Hi, Sherry. This one's a 4 weight, calls for 2 skeins of a 236 yard. So it would be just a little bit shorter. This one's a little complicated because it's got a cable in it, but it's about that wide. I'm just looking for. Okay, Tracy. See you later. Thank you. Looking for yardage and that kind of thing. So here's one that's medium weight for 256 yards and you need 2, and it's a muffler. But see, that cabling will take up a lot more yarn. Yeah, I have only let that go a few times. If I've made a mistake, I usually have to take it back. But I feel like you could make one. It may not be like if you do a skinny scarf, it would be longer. So if you keep your stitches, looking for a skinny scarf. I know I have some around here somewhere. Yeah, and with crochet, it's like the whole, you have to go all the way. It's not like you can slip them like in knitting. So you have to go all the way back. Now, a cowl, you probably could do a cowl. What is that one called? Help me out here. Enid, are you still here? Is it the One Skein Wonder? It's a like a shawl that takes 1 skein. And that One Skein Wonder is it crochet or is that knit? I can't remember whether it was crochet or whether it was a garter stitch. Okay. I wanted to say that you did that one. Well, if you tried to do one single stitch, you probably don't want to do it. See, like this is a shawlette, 270 yards. That's 4, 5, little over 5, and it takes because it takes 2. So I really think a skinny scarf would be your best bet as a first project. And you might try either Yarnspiration's website or try Love Crafts. They have free patterns. Have you done any stitching yet? Okay. I want to say that there is a crochet one that is an equivalent, and I'm pretty sure that it's on Love Crafts. It's a crochet one skein. Okay. Are you left or right handed? Look, Enid. Right handed. Okay, so it's fine because you're looking at me. Then I'm going to get a fairly. What size hooks do you have? I thought you bought it. I thought that's why you talked about this, because you bought it. Six 6.5. Okay, 6.5. Oh, you have a 5.5. Okay, that's what this is. 5.5 is an I. Well, I really like it. Now let me get some yarn. I wonder if I've got any yarn. Y'all go ahead and laugh. I know. Hey, Susanna. Welcome, welcome. True Blue. Can you see it? Or do I need to get something else that you can see better? Yeah, this feels like luggage too, but it's kind of tight right here in this round corner for the hook. Uh-oh. Tasha, were you following her tutorials? This is a Super Saver ombre. You were watching my podcast and here I am live. That happens to me sometimes with the other people. I'm like, My hubby laughs when he comes in the room and I'm doing something. He's like, and I'm watching a tutorial at the same time. What does she have? I know. He's like, you're doing what they're doing. I'm like, yeah, it's a tutorial. Okay. Livingston, Montana. Okay. Livingston, Montana video. So I put it around these two fingers. And just over the top and through there to make a hoop. However you can make a hoop. Oh, Tasha, she talked about you in her video. Okay, so now you have the hoop on the hook. I tend to put my finger there. And then I just wrap it on my little finger. Everybody does this part different. And then I grab the yarn. And I usually put that over here out of my way. But I like to grab the yarn and I wrap it around that finger. So see, I've grabbed the yarn and it's on my finger. Free crochet lesson. Yep. It probably won't make a whole lot of sense, but we'll see. Hi, Jamie. Jamie's hooked is here. You're already lost? You just wrap it around that hook. Pull it through that hoop. I'm going to tell you how I really, I know it's the left hand, but I'm going to tell you how I really learned how to crochet was to put that through the loop. You ready? Notice I have no hook in my hand. Grab that. Bring it back up. So see, I put my fingers through there. And then grab it. Because if this right here makes sense to you, then all you're going to do is insert a hook. You're grabbing it, pulling it through. I used to do this with my feet. I hold that right there. So all the difference is you're going to put that hook in there. Still holding this down here. Cheesy yarn. Floss. Foot floss. So see, here's the hook, right? All I'm going to do is put it around the back until it sits in there. and pull it through. Round the back and pull it through. See you later, Black Ribbon. I need to write your name down. Yeah, that I'm thinking that's part of it is that yarn is very fluffy. Hi, Cynthia. Well, we have a new crocheter in the room. So I was kind of playing around, maybe showing her a little bit. Is it making any sense to you, Tasha? Yes, fruit crochet lesson. I mean, basics, back to basics. And actually, I have a tutorial, but it's left handed. I just did one little short one. Cutting the knot. You cut the yarn and you pull it through. They're so funny about that granny card. I crocheted since from the time I was like 6. Oh, you were still doing. You hadn't. You were still here, and you made a knot. I don't know. So it's not moving freely anymore, and it won't pull out. See, what they don't realize is that we just are keeping our brains really. That's why I like doing both crochet and knitting, because to me, this is very satisfying because I do this left-handed. So this satisfies that side. And since I live there, I know, really, being a guy, I know. It's better now, though. It's better than it was. But what about the fact, Nathan, like when you wear something and somebody says, "Hey, where'd you get that?" And you say, "I made it." To me, that is just so satisfying. I don't care who you are. Okay, here she goes. She's hooking it. The night that Tasha became a hooker was right here. I couldn't help it. Sorry. I'm in that kind of mood. I can't help it. Sorry. That's pretty good too. Yarn madam. I know I'm really too serious, aren't I? Yes, don't worry. We're all hookers here. It's okay. Oh my gosh. The reason I picked this one, Madonna left too early. I got these at thrift store. Hooker and a knitter and a cross stitcher and a sewer. You're a sewer. Hey Kim. Needle. Sewist. Everybody's being all politically correct now and saying sewist. Nathan's a hooker. I'm a hooker too. You say what you want. I'm a sewer. That sounds just fine. So I've got the right side facing me. Trying to figure out how. Oh, it's already got a border on it. Well, I'm just going to have to make my way. My daughter was doing the diamond painting. Then I taught her how to knit washcloths. Now she knits washcloths. Well, and you look at it, it says sewer, but it's sewer. That's why a lot of people say, well, I always call myself sewist because it sounds like sewer. I remember when they were seamstress. Now everybody thinks that sounds old. No, not the same as the scrubby. My daughter's doing the grandma's favorite washcloths. With cotton. Between a scrubby and a washcloth, the scrubby, I mean, you can use scrubby to make a washcloth. Yeah, they're probably a little bit tighter weave. It's just a preference. I don't like some of the ones I make. Hold on. Is that what your video is called, Dana? Crochet Skills Development Course Video teaches beginners how to do a dishcloth. See, Nathan, I have not learned how to make the shapes. I started to do one the other day and I had to take it apart. Yeah, scrubbies, we use those a lot for dishes. This is what I use for my scrubbies. This is the netting, and I use this one that's coarse. And this is what I prefer for the dishes. Where would you get this? I get them at Walmart, or I don't know if Michael's has the netting. I think Joann's does. And I think Hobby Lobby does. Start of the 5-point blanket. Oh, well, see, that would be a cool thing to learn then. Okay, so Dana, Tasha, you see that there? Yeah, some people call it tulle, but tulle is actually not this coarse. Tulle is a little finer mesh and a little softer. But yeah, this is what they call tulle. I had to put a knot in it so I could hang it on my hook. So I've got this stuff that's the round, but it's not as coarse. So you can use this on your face, and it would exfoliate your face without being too rough. You did. You made a twiddle muff. I made one, but I okay. You still winding yarns. I have one that I need to do, but my hubby did mine not long ago, and I hate to ask him. Yeah, old school tutus had the this one. The old school tutus were the tulle to where it would ruffles better underneath stuff. Cool. Forget. Yeah, the hanks are you have to wind the hanks, but my hubby winds all of it, and it's a whole lot easier. Even the skeins. No, you don't have to. Scrub it is what that's called. The yarn bee. This is a Hobby Lobby yarn bee scrubology. Scrub it. That one is aqua, and I have the red, and they sparkle. Yeah, he wound all of this. You're welcome. Hi, Lisa. Come on in. My hubby is just different. He really is different. And he likes to do intricate things. So he's always, whenever my yarn would get tangled, he loves to untangle it. It's just his brain with the whole intricate detail stuff. Right, you guys don't have Hobby Lobby over there, do you, Kim? So this one, Oh yeah, go let the dogs out. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Y'all are welcome for that. You're hearing it now, right? Thank you. This one is the Scrubby from Red Heart. And this one is the Scrubby Cotton. Now, the reason I said all this is because I like this for the face. And I like this one for the face. Both of those are fine. But this one, this is dishes. And these don't clean the dishes as well. Yeah, so is Hobbycraft like Hobby Lobby at all? I mean, do they have as much yarn and stuff? Hi, Donna. Come on in. Cool. That's okay. So that's what I have in my little bag of tricks here for washcloths and dishcloths. I just throw it all in there. And this, oh, I need to make one. I'm good. I'm full of it tonight. Got my sassy pants on. So normally when I make these, I do maybe 2 a night because by the time I'm done, my hands are hurting. The scrubby yarn, you know, I will bet you, unless you ordered it off of Red Heart, I bet you can't get that over there, right? Right. The body puffs. Oh, you mean like this stuff? The body puffs, I had a whole uh, bolt, sewing bolt of that um, tulle, the finer one, because my mother-in-law was going to make those. And I was like, I'm not doing it. And it was not like this. Kim, who was talking about, Sunshine LeClaire was talking about you. Did you see that? So these I do, and I'm going to tell you, you can pull it, but only just a bit. Okay, I wasn't sure what she meant by flying. She means online. She said she was checking online. And I do double crochets. And so when you do it, you have to like wiggle it, wiggle it. And I hold it down here, keep it taut. Okay, so I made this, Nathan. The one I'm showing you, that's why I thought you were asking me. I made this. So that this is what I was going to do this week. I'm going to make this video this week, y'all. I'm just going to do it when I get through here. That's what I'm going to do. I'll show you. I cut it in strips and tie it together. Well, you can get that on a spool. It's hard to find. But if y'all have a hobby craft or something like that that sells the tool, get the roughest one you can find. Yes, the tool is what he needs to buy. Mm-hmm. And then I do it. I do the ring, and when you're, well, it's hard to do this to y'all, but you have to kind of see what I mean to clear those. So you're kind of pulling on this one, and I'm pulling down here to keep it tight. You haven't seen it in Hobbycraft? Oh, okay. Predict, what'd she say? Yeah, you rock the crochet hook back and forth. Just wiggle it. That's the main thing, and then you kind of have to force it when you're trying to go in. Once you go around again and just to try to find your where to put the hook, it's not always easy to find where it goes. Let me go around and I'll show y'all. Do you have a way to like on your phone say where to find tool? And actually it's, is it spelled Tulle or is it spelled Tuille? I can't remember. There it is. Thank you, Susanna. Tule. I didn't think we were saying it right. This has been so educational. It said hobbycraft. No, I want to. Maybe it's two L's. I don't know. What you winking at, Jamie? You back? Oh, really? Y'all get a little wild over at your place, Tracy? Well, I do everything slow, even my lives. Amazon carries the tool. Okay. Oh, okay. Hey, you said it. Being a ditzy blonde. Did anybody notice I cut my hair? I came in the other day when you didn't feel good. I was like, she is not in the best of moods. I was at work. It was a lot of hair. Hang on. Hubby did the back for me with the clippers. He's good with the clippers. Thank you. It feels so much better. I'm like, why did I wait? Yours looks good too, Susanna. And I love your sweater. Oh, I just can't even wear it longer anymore. Okay, so now I'm going to go in. Okay, here's my ring. Y'all are seeing the back side. Thank you, Donna. Yeah, the cotton top. That was the cotton cakes. And thank you, Susanna. And uh, you did the pattern that was on, that was recommended for that, right? The top that was recommended. Never heard of that. Kriya clip. Okay, so now I'm going in, guys, and I do the first one right there at the base of the hook. And I'm just used to this. Good for you guys. Okay. This is my polymer clay hook that I just got a couple months ago. And I haven't put that down below because I didn't get it out. It's polymer. Yes, it's handcrafted. And if I could remember who it was that turned me on to that person, I would give them credit, but Here we go. Happy Polymer Clay Creations on Etsy. 40 yards. I don't buy that much. I leave that out. These are all the people I have bought stuff from. This should be a video, right? I don't know if it was 2 inch. I thought I turned this off. Because it squishes together when it gets rolled around the ball. Yeah, it might be 2, maybe 1.5 inches. See, it kind of folds over. Can you see that? Hey, there's Charlie. How are you? About 1.5 inches, Nathan. And sometimes less, depending on how well you're doing when you're cutting it. That's an approximate, just so you know. Tasting the grandbaby. See, and I never did say this, I'm going to tell y'all. When my hubby and I met, I was called Rosebud because we met online. And the reason my name is Blossom is because he calls me Blossom. Because he said that after we met, I blossomed. Did she do a video on him? Cool. Jamie is saying that the Canadian Crocheter did a scrubby video. I'll have to check that out. So, do y'all know the movie with Tom Cruise? Um, The Last Samurai? The scene where they're standing under the cherry blossoms and he says one could look your entire life for the perfect blossom and it would not be a wasted life. I know, right? Okay, so I'm right in the middle of this one. So I've done half of that double. Are you, Susanna? I have had that pattern forever, and I keep saying I'm going to do it. Pickle. And I'm to this one that where I tied it together. Yes, the Boneyard shawl is a knitted pattern, and I've had it ever since I've started knitting again. So I say the reason why I think that these scrubbies are so much stronger is because everywhere that this winds up is in there, and it just makes it that much more substantial. Because I made one where I tried to be a little bit neater about it, and it fell apart really fast. It's denser, and these kind of help hold it, and they fill in the holes around, you know. Yes, it's knitted, but it's a very simple. You just have to get your middle section correct. Am I right, Susanna? On the Boneyard shawl, you have to place your markers in that center because it has a spine. So if you mess that up one side or the other, you could mess up the spine, which is why I was always scared of it and why I haven't done it. Always afraid because I'm so bad about not counting correctly. So now I'm going to grab that one, and it's going to be not going to want to really come through. So I'll just hold it back here and continue. And it'll get stuck back there. Because, and that doesn't look finished, I know. But here's one that's finished, Nathan. Yes, you too. See what I crochet one exactly the same size. Sorry. And then put them together. You take care. Let me know if you get some of this stuff. Here's a piece right here I haven't cut yet. Uh-oh. Time for a break, Tracy? See you later. Oh, wide awake. Oh, is it 2 a.m. for you too? That's right. Oh, of course it would be. I'm not even blonde. You could do that. They won't be as scratchy. The shower puffs is, but post a picture. My husband wanted to do that. He's like, I need to take one, and I got a whole bunch of that stuff. So post a picture what it looks like when you take it apart. I want to see it. Tracy said it earlier. She said she was being ditzy. Okay. So it's kind of like this, but it's a tube. But it would be fun. You could certainly make them out of that. It just wouldn't be as scratchy. But it would be great for shower. It'd be great for in the shower. Just go round and round. So like Halloween howlers, is that what we're talking about? Okay. Ah, ditzy mistakes. Like a doozy. Hello, Auntie Vernon. Tony, how are you tonight? Yeah, we've been here for a little bit. I started a little bit early too. Are you on your lunch break again today? Of course, I just heard the. Okay, good to see ya. I've got your video, that last video of yours in my queue. Oh, I think my hubby is up. He has a very bad toothache, so he's been laying down. So if I start having trouble with my internet, he may be online. Good night. Anyway, this is what it starts to look like. I didn't realize I had one that was already done up because that'd be great for a video. That colorful one, I don't even remember what color that is. It's this is peaches and cream, I think. Fiesta. Are you just starting knitting? Cool. Yeah. I I don't know why, but I always just say that it's easy to start a scarf, whether it's crochet, whether you're just learning to crochet or if you're just learning how to knit. I always say a scarf is a great thing. And as far as knitting a scarf, I would just do plain knit stitch. But remember, that's what gives you the ribs. So that's what gives you those garter ridges because you knit back and forth, knit and back and forth. So you always get a ridge. So you use the eyelash yarn when you make that? Do you hold it together with something else? I don't know where it is, but I have a book somewhere that's all skinny scars. And I thought that would be great. Just the eyelash by itself. Okay. Y'all should see my floor. Did you see the eyelash that I got the other day? Um, Sometimes that works to do a garter first and then continue in stockinette. Um, the kitchen stitch, is that an indie dyer, Susanna? Okay, so garter is where you knit every row and it makes a ridge. Both sides look the same. Stockinette stitch is where you knit a row and you purl back on the opposite side. So knit, you turn it, you purl. Then you knit across, turn it, and you purl. That's stockinette. This is going to be hard to see because it's black. Riverstone Yarns in British Columbia. That's clever though, isn't it? The kitchen stitch. That's fun. Okay. That's the stockinette stitch. I've got it upside down. And this is the purl side. See the bumps? My phone, y'all hear that? My favorite knitting needles, I don't know. I'm really partial to my set that I have. They're by Clover, and they're Takumi, and they're wood. They are um, bamboo because I started with that set, and I love them. But some people don't like them because they think that they slit. They don't slide. They don't slick like metal ones. I really like everything. I'm as bad about all of that as I am about the yarn. I just like it all. Now there is some that I don't. Okay, I have some um, circulars that's not going to happen because they just don't. They're just horrible because the cord is too stiff. Yeah, see, these are my Addie clicks, and they're pretty pointy, but I don't know that I'd like anything any sharper than this. It's kind of in between, really, but there are times when my fingers are a little bit sore from using them. Yeah, I use a bottle opener, the rubber one, the just flat, and that's what I use to put the take these on and off, because these you have to push them in where they waxed them. Yeah, because I don't know if they do that on the clover ones, but there are days when I cannot do that with my hands, so I have to use that slippy thing. But you can see the knit stitch here. The knit stitch in stockinette is going to look like that. It looks like a V. I do have arthritis, and I was a hairdresser for 35, 6 years. I'm not sure, but anyway, I just retired recently, and I need to get a grip. I do not have a grip. I have some of those squeezing deals that I use to work on that. Years of back combing the hair, and just the things that I was doing. It's a little better since I go to the chiropractor, because my hands used to be, and I have very big hands, big knuckles and everything. Yeah, it's repetitive stuff. That's what gets me. Um, and I always have big knuckles anyway. But when I get up in the morning, they'll be like sausages, I say. I'm telling you, if you find a good chiropractor, stick with them. If it works for you. Doesn't work for everybody. The chiropractor I go to, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it before. Let me type this in for you so you'll know what I'm saying. My chiropractor does a specialty. The Gonstead method. It's like a specialty that they go after they finish chiropractor school. They go on to go into the Gonstead school. Well, I crack my knuckles too, and I know that makes them bigger, but it's never made them hurt. But everybody always says if you crack them. So the way that they do things, they evaluate. It's the way they evaluate, and they use some different machinery. It's a handheld device that he uses, that he goes along the spine with it to check for inflammation. And then the way that they do the chiropractic is based on what they find at each exam, because they do that every time. Hi, Betsy. See, I used to have migraines really bad, and when I started going to the chiropractor, it stopped. I had a motorcycle accident when I was 19, and I did not realize that I had whiplash back then. See, I'm doing it now. And Missed earlier. Yeah, they crack on their own now, don't they? I've been quite the sassy pants tonight. Starting to slow down a little bit. Yes, a little sleepy. You too? It is 8:15 here. I know it's much later for you, Tracy. No, whiplash is not a joke. I had no idea that I actually my dad was in the Air Force at the time as at that time, and he took me out to the base and they checked me out, but they didn't do x-rays or any of that. I mean, it was really no way of checking for some of that stuff, I guess. Yeah, I have not slept very good the last couple nights. I actually stayed up waiting for my video to load last night so I could turn off my hotspot, let everything charge back up. Okay, Betsy. Yeah, we've been here for a little while. I came on a little bit early tonight. I know that there's a couple people that we're going to be here that are overseas, and I wanted to give them a chance to be here a little bit longer. Yeah, I had a motorcycle accident where I went off. I ran into the back of this lady's car, and I went over the right side and hit the ground and landed on my right side and kind of skid. Yes, you had the baby all day. You're ready to just chill out now, aren't you? Yeah, see, they didn't do x rays. So I go to the chiropractor, and he does the right kind of x rays. That's another thing about this type of chiropractic. It's the way that they do the x rays makes a big difference, too. Yeah, there's just something, Jamie, about doing it from the craft room. It's like doing this. I have to do this right now because I have to do it on the until I get to 1,000. I have to get 1,000 subscribers, and then I can film from my phone or whatever, my tablet, and do the lives that way. But this is the only way I can do it now because in order to do it back here in my craft room. Okay, time to go back to work, Tony. Take care. I know I do. Don't I look like a DJ? Wah, 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 wah. It's okay. When I first started doing mine, I had my tablet and I had it sitting right here on this desk, and I'm just looking down at it, talking to it. And I think it's funny because that video that I did, the yarn haul and the tour of the craft room, see, all of that was before I got my um, tripod. And my daughter kept telling me, she's like, Mom, you need to raise that up, you know, like, oh. And boy, when I did that, it looked a whole lot better. I look better. What scratching? Was I scratching? Or that? But that haul video I did, I have like almost, I think there's like 3K views on that. That's my most viewed video since I started. Y'all, I'm fixing to have a potiversary. And I'm going to be in New Orleans. It's nice having your own place to go. It really is having. I mean, I'm all over the house with my stuff. Uh-oh. But it is really nice having it, and it is. Right. See, you have a place to go and film. It's nice. And when I close this curtain, hubby can hear me. When I did my first video, I was like, okay, I'm going to do that now. Don't listen. He said, but you want everybody else to watch you? It's so funny. What yarn are you using, Susanna? You're using sport weight. You got some Tosh? I know. What is that? What is? We want everybody else to watch us. They're listening. I think it's like we don't want to make a comment, or I don't know. I get self-conscious about it. I'm not as bad now. Not like when I first started. Yeah, they don't get it. What we can go we can go on and on about the stuff. You didn't know they were watching? Yeah, the whole house is your yarn studio. Oh, okay. That's Riverstone Yarns, Emerald City. Ooh, that's funny, Tracy. You were embarrassed because they were all watching and you didn't know it. Well, the mystery is solved on this yarn now, knowing that Dana gave it to me. Dana, you're nice. I really appreciate that. You didn't have to do that, but it's so neat. You talk to yourself all the time. 100%. I have some of that. How do you like the feel of it when you're working with it? I've only squished mine. I haven't used it. Most of my merino, is a mix of some sort. So the sport's a little plumper, I would think. Yeah, you get the one, you get the answer you want. And if you don't, okay, Tracy. Good night. I think I'm fixing to go here in just a minute. You've just done the setup, Susanna. Good night. You take care. But y'all, Dana, Wanderlust Crochet, she sent me a bag of yarn from Hirschner's. This is a turquoise, and it's the willow yarn, and it's called Cub. And this one is Guppy. This one, this is a 3-weight. Probably, this is kind of like a sport. Yes, it was Dana, a Wanderlust Crochet. She told me, she came on and told me earlier. Here I thought Hirschner was totally checking out my videos and sending me this stuff. That's fun. Okay, Jamie. It was very sweet of her. I sent her a pattern, but it wasn't worth all this. That was awfully nice of her. And then there's 4 of this willow posy, which is a sock weight, and it's super soft. It's acrylic, 60 acrylic and 40 wool, and it's gray goose and then this lime color. And my hubby says make striped socks. She is. She's a lot of fun too. Dana's fun. She's always happy, it seems like. And I've already got plans for it. But this is that eyelash. Did she leave already? She was talking about eyelash, wasn't she? This is the eyelash I got. That Pebble Beach shawl, is that the one you were finishing that had like 350 stitches at the end? It's really nice. Everything I got, this was all a mixture of baby yarns, which is going to be all going to be soft. So I don't know about their regular line yet, but everything I got is really soft. Very happy with it. Did you? It's a great sweater. I did that in 2 days. 491 stitches on the bind off. Gosh. Did you do that all at one time? Yes, good night, Jamie. Thanks for coming by. This was fun. Oh, you haven't done the whole thing. Okay. What is the bind off? Is it the slip the stitch over the other stitch bind off, or is it how neat? Picot bind off. Okay, I think you said that a minute ago. It wasn't clicking. So the one you made did come out more like a little jacket because it's a little heavier. I'm getting messages from my boss. I'm gonna go see what she wants, guys. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. It's been a great one. I appreciate it, and I hope everybody has a nice evening. We will see you next week. Hopefully, unless I'm packing. No. What is next week? No, I won't be packing. I'll be packing the following week. So I will see you all next Wednesday for the live. And I'll see you later. Thank you. Have a good night.